We have Marsh Madness, capture Hossman the time limit. 159 is left. And unless maybe they'll make the official announcement here over the thing so it can be a little more hyped. And here we go. We got Galaxies coming in right now over to Root House Distillery. This is the NC Galaxies. Here we go. Fight, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss. That's what Server Smash NC 830.
Massive number of VS Galaxies coming in. I mean, I can't even count all of them.
There's 1098 players on Hossen right now. According to Higby, we have broken the record. Here comes a massive Galaxy drop on Tack-On Storage. That's where I am right now. I'm not sure where you're at, Diz. But
I had to come over here. I've never seen that many Sky Whales in that kind of proximity.
That was pretty crazy. So we have a couple of the Service Max guys. It looks like from Bax, actually. That's the outfit right now. So I'm following a couple Bax guys. We've got a Medic and a Max going up to the main point room at Root House, or at Tack-On Storage. This is going to be a massive fight. Here comes the VS. They just dropped down from the top, and they're going to get slaughtered by this Max. There's one outfit called, like, Troll. It's like Troll 1 or something like that, so that's kind of funny. I like that a lot. Huge fight breaking out right now between the VS and the NC, but the NC do hold the point inside here. I'm going to check inside, see what's going on. They got a couple medic bubbles up at the moment. A few of the, there's Maxes just everywhere right now, and I wonder if this is like the same outfit. I see Bax and IS. Is that ISIS? Oh man, the trolling is massive in here from the NC. So it looks like Tack-On Storage, humongous fight right now. Diz, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the inside of Tack-On. There are way too many NC medics on that point.
Yeah.
I mean, the VS can keep respawning, keep throwing themselves, but unless they can get rid of...
2-minute notice on all call. All players are allowed to pull all vehicles. No more vehicle restrictions.
All right. Apparently there were vehicle restrictions, and that was the all call.
Enforced.
Absolutely.
It also just became daytime.
It did. I'm going to thank Higby for that one. Thank you, Higby, for turning it daytime mode. Remember, in one of our farmers matches, in the very last one, we saw the sun going around the world like at 1,000,000 miles an hour. That was actually pretty funny that one time when Higby did that. So control.
So the VS,
go ahead.
The VS are they're losing Galaxies. Basically, this really came down to who got established on the point first, and it was clearly the NC.
Very clearly, yes. NC did a really good job. I mean, that debris just took out that guy. That was amazing. The debris from that whale just landed on his head. It was just flaming. That's always
check out Root House
go ahead.
Real quick.
I'm going to keep watching the roof of this base, which is just filled and swarming with NC. It looks like the VS in this base are so outnumbered at the moment. It is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to see if anybody's even spawning from the VS side. It doesn't even look like it. I'm in a restricted area right now. Can't get out. Lagging so much. Diz, help.
I can't.
Look at all these players. There's 1,000 players, 1,100 players online right now. You see the unofficial count in the top left corner. Absolutely crazy. VS versus NC. And Diz, what's going on over at the Root House Distillery? I'm gonna head over there too.
You have it looks like a lot of Goku players here.
Okay, Goku. All right.
The NC had a push because they had him out popped, but it is all quiet now.
All quiet on the Root House front.
All clear.
You didn't want to give into that.
I've never seen this many Goku players together without seeing one single max. I'm not sure if I'm not really sure what's going on.
I wonder if it was like a false Goku outfit or something like that. Maybe they're just trolling. They took Goku's name and were like, "Oh, we're not gonna pull any maxes just to make fun of everybody." So we have a Sky Whale war going on right now. We have like one way up high, probably just dropping people on the point. I'm not sure if he's being very effective, but he is very MLG right now, as we see the MLG tag on the back of the Sky Whale. He's not making any whale noises though. Unfortunately, that's like one of my favorite noises ever. Going back down to Tack-On Storage, I'm going to check out the battle here. Lots going on. It looks like the VS are actually attempting to get back in here. We have this outfit P7MC coming in, and we've got a little bit of BM going on right now in the Yell chat saying nice false start. Hopefully that it wasn't a false start, because according to my timer, That was a normal start. We have 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 56 seconds left on this Diz.
Well, if anything, both teams false started because those galaxies met up at the exact same time. So this is the theme of the week is, whether you're deflating footballs or starting early in your galaxy. The old saying, the cheaters never prosper. I don't know if it's true, Shock. I really don't.
Deflating footballs. I don't think I've ever heard that one before, but I like it.
Deflategate. Come on, man. Keep up with the news.
Deflategate? I can't keep up the news, man. I don't really follow football, and I know that's like totally horrible for you. Tack on storage, capture for the NC. NC go up 34% now. VS have 31, but I think is Roothouse Distillery going to get capped too? I don't know if you're over there right now.
I came over to Hurricane West Pass because there are things happening here.
Things happening. I love that.
Things are happening. There are
Hurricane.
matches. People are shooting. People
All right.
are definitely dying.
Shooting, dying things. I'm going to go over there and check that out as well. I definitely want to see what's going on. So Hurricane Western Pass looks like the VS battling ferociously right now.
The VS had this cap. The NC, a ton of NC redeployed, and they pretty much just wiped them out. The VS, I think, are down to. Actually, they're down to nothing.
Redeploy side wins again. There's the meta. Everybody, right there. Nice redeploy from the NC. And I think it happened after they captured Tack on storage, so good job from them. But it looks like the VS have redeployed to Roothouse Distillery, and they have gotten that one back. So VS not losing too much on this front at the moment, which is good. Still a 50-50 battle, though, here.
The only flip we've seen is Tack on so far. And
yes.
We're going to see a ton of back and forth, I think, between Tack on and Roothouse.
And I'm watching a AG7X Max. I don't know what server or outfit that is, but I'm going to watch him run away and attempt to survive. Hopefully he can run into an engineer right now. He is running for his life. What is this? Server Smash VS 394. I love the names. I wish I could call him by like whatever name he actually is. We have a couple pink guys. Those guys from Connery. And Breaker Rockets literally just killed all of those guys. That was awesome. Nice kill there from Server Smash NC 600 and something. And we have a guy get run over there. That was awesome. NC just gets tailed.
The VS now came over here with at least 10 to 15 PPA sites at Roothouse. And this is...
So we got a little bit of an air battle going on at Roothouse, huh? So Hurricane West Pass looks like it did get a point. There's a point flipping right now for the VS. So I'm actually just going to look at that. Then I'm going to head over there. I'm going to see who these VS are, these heroes. But it looks like they are going to get thrown off the point. Oh, nope. Shotgun Hero comes on the point and is able to take it down. It looks like Hurricane West Pass still under contention, though, from the VS. I'm going to head over there to Roothouse, like you were kind of saying. I just want to see what's going on. Are those sites still over there?
No. They kind of backed off. The NC have, looks like about a 2-to-1 pop advantage here. Oh, wow. They've got 70-30 pop advantage.
At Roothouse, all right. So we're going to see this. This is a critical point for the VS. So it looks like Hurricane Western Pass, if you look at the map, that's probably going to get captured by the VS. So not a total loss with Tack on storage. And you look at Tack on storage right now. 96 plus VS are there. They may get that one back too. So the NC, they had a nice little early lead, but that may disappear very quickly in the next couple minutes.
I mean, it depends on what is the NC's goal here. If they're willing to, actually, it looks like a bunch of NC just redeployed to Hurricane West Pass. They're not going to let that, or they're going to try to stop that from going through.
So I'm watching two Tool guys. That may include Gilly from Tool, or is that Tool or Fool? I forget.
They are Fool.
Fool.
But they might be Tool.
They might be Tool. So I'm going to just assume one of these guys is Gilly because he's moving pretty well. Killing some guys right now. Gilly obviously probably in contention for the #1 killer overall in this entire record smash, along with a couple other players. We're going to look at the stats fairly soon here, once this has kind of taken some time to get settled. But I'm going to go to Tack on storage and see what we got. I don't know if I'm stuck in a tree.
Hurricane West has been resecured, and the NC are in complete control now.
Okay, so they redeployed there. It looks like, you know what, I'm gonna expect a redeploy over to tack on storage, as well as this harasser is doing its job and harassing a Sunder and a couple Mag Riders. I don't know if these Mag Riders are like, I don't even know if they're manned right now, like not even looking at this guy, but he does go down in a spiral of flames. So 2 minutes left on this base cap. I'm going to go near here and just kind of near the spawn point for the NC and just check out to see if they are spawning, and indeed they are. Here they go. We got Bax, BAXX going in. Hard PHXW. I think that's what, Phoenix Battalion? Is that what that is?
Yep, that is an Emerald NC outfit. A very large one at that.
Yes, yeah, very big Emerald NC outfit. So they are coming in here with Bax. I'm just kind of looking for other outfit names. ISIS is here as well, doing some battle. That's just terrible.
They're recruiting, Chuck.
They are obviously recruiting on the NC end, so that kind of makes sense, right?
You know what? This is all going to come down to, I see one auto turret behind the the box here. The backs. If they can keep this auto turret up, I think they can hold the point.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing it. I mean, the NC are having some trouble, but they do have quite a few guys. I'm surprised they're not pulling more maxes, as that max goes down real quickly right there, but it looks like he will get a res. Lasher's just coming through this door right now. You see those two guys, those MLG tags up there with those Lashers coming through. Very, very difficult for the NC. So much splash damage at the moment for the NC to have to deal with in those doors. 1 minute left on this cap, and we are just going to leave it here. This is a very intense fight for the NC.
Okay, the NC now have a ton of people on the roof, but...
Oh, yes, they do. So let's see what's going to happen here. We got all these NC on the roof. We've got 46 seconds left in this base cap. They need this badly, because if the VS can capture this, the VS will gain ground back. They will gain ground back in this entire fight. It's 34, 34, 31 still. These are percentages of continent owned, by the way, guys. And this is determined by like how big of hexes that you own. So here we come. It looks like Acan Storage Depot got captured by the TR. So TR stays at 34% as well.
This tack on this is going to go through.
Yeah, I think it is too. But look at the point right now, though. Look at all these light assaults from the NC. They're coming on the point real hard. I don't think it's going to hold.
Wow, okay.
It's not going to hold.
The auto turret is still up.
The auto turret.
The auto turret just went down. It's over.
Auto turret hero. Banana Force rules on Yell Chat.
Did I not say as soon as the auto turret goes down, it's
You're
over?
right, man. I mean, it went down, and I can't see through the smoke with my observer cam. There is meta everywhere.
I don't know how the VS lost that. They had
Wow.
so many people up there, so many medics, so many resonates going on. And it's not, they didn't lose to a max crash or 100 heavies. The light assaults came up and ganked them.
They absolutely did. Wow. That was a really cool light assault push. I got to see that firsthand from my camera, and yeah, that was absolutely one of the coolest things I've seen in PlanetSide in a long time. So well done. And see, it looks like a combination of PHX, Bax, and ISIS coming in there. We have a guy from KN1B, an NC outfit of some sort.
KN1 is an Emerald NC outfit.
Emerald NC outfit. I like it. That's why you're here, Diz. You know these things.
I know stuff and things.
You just know stuff about people, which is absolutely awesome. We have Tool right there. I think you're right. Those are the Fool guys. I see them a lot. I think there was an outfit on the VS named I Wet.
Do you care to guess what that means or that stands for, Chuck?
You know what? I don't. Maybe later. Maybe with a couple more beers in, we'll guess. We have Few FEW. I'm not sure who these guys are either, but they are fighting furiously against the Bax guys. BRGS, I'm going to assume, stands for a Briggs group.
So you can see the NC pushing up. I mean, at this point, the VS have to accept that it's over. And I think
it is absolutely over here.
67% NC, so they...
So the VS VS are making a little bit of a push right now on the Hurricane Western Pass. I'm going to take off the count right now real quick. There we go. So they're making a push on Hurricane Western Pass, and as I kind of look here, I'm gonna move quickly. And a huge air battle going on right now. I'm actually gonna look. Wow, there's actually a huge drop. I'm gonna circle around back behind and check this out at the moment as I get like hit by a galaxy. I'm sorry, I have to shrink the chat down just a little bit, guys, to get rid of the chat from behind there. There we go. Okay, anyway.
One of the reasons the VS lost this last time was they had really poor Sunder replacement. Most of their Sunders, I'm talking about Hurricane Western, by the way.
Yeah, I'm currently there too.
I'm trying to see where they are setting up right now. Then again, I can't see
They've got a couple spots at the moment. One of them just did go down, but 228 left, and you know what? The NC, they're going to be redeploying furiously here because they don't want to lose this. This is pretty much a fair trade. I mean, I want to say tack on storage, maybe a little larger hex than Hurricane Western Pass, but it's not by much. So if the VS can get a foothold here and then maybe get a nice redeploy over to Roothouse Distillery, because they have time to do that, that could be a good play for the Vanu. So let's see what happens. The VS need this. NC know they need it back. Hopefully they can get it. Here we go. We have V. Who is this outfit here? VR something. VPRW from the Vanu is here. I don't know who they are. I'm looking through. Yeah, VPRW. We have a couple of different Vanu here defending this point. This is a bridge point on this base. A lot of bridge points on Hassan, by the way, too. This
is the kind of play. I mean, if people want to gain territory, you're going to have to take some risks. Whoever's running some of these platoons is going to have to look and say, okay, if we can hold on to West Pass, then we'll have a minute or so to get back to Roothouse and try to make a massive push.
And speaking of massive pushes,
panic and keep. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you're watching this right now, but speaking of massive pushes, the NC are making a massive one on Hurricane West. So here they come. Big push coming in to the point room. It is definitely in jeopardy right now, but unfortunately the point room is below where they are at the moment, but that really won't matter if there's enough NC, a big enough of a force multiplier.
They brought one scat max, so it's all over.
And that's all they need. There it is. NC inside of Hurricane Western Pass's point room, and the VS melting away. Yeah, 57% in this hex for the NC. The Vanu now have to react. I'm going to go down to Roothouse Distillery. They have to react and go down there in order to defend that base. It's still just such a stalemate at the moment.
Now, see, I couldn't tell. Did they get wiped, or did they panic and redeploy for Roothouse?
I'm not really sure. I think it might have been a combination of both. I know that the... oh my gosh, I'm lagging. I know it was a combination of... yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of the NC redeploying to Hurricane Western Pass, but yeah, it's the thing. I think the VS just kind of have to extend themselves properly and just get some territory and go back. I mean, they didn't really have to go back to Roothouse quite yet, but it looks like they do have a group here. There's 135 left. The VS have to get this back. They have to figure out how to do this. We have 5 MLG is an outfit name for the...
There's not very many NC. Oh, no, wait, no, there are. I was going to say the point room is actually kind of clear, but there was a ton of NC on the other side of the building here.
Yeah, so... yeah, the point room here at Roothouse. Yeah, the resonades are going off like crazy right now. And kind of just watching in. I mean, I don't know. They might be able to hold this. 110 to go. The VS really needs to get something massive together at the moment and just... get a push, get a couple maxes, get some grenades in there. They've got some good players here. I can see kind of from the outfit tags. They've got Fool here. They've got a couple other outfits coming in as well. So big outfits coming in. Skilled players. They need to get this back right now. It looks like the point is flipping. Nice push from the Vanu. Here they go. I'm going to look at the NC front. That max goes down.
There's still quite a few NC here, but they have lost all their maxes.
And lots of smoke right now. This building is actually a very familiar building in the planet site too. You can kind of see the two-story layout, and I can't see anything. I wish you guys could see it, but the smoke meta. Yes, there are a lot of dead NC everywhere. You can see the bodies littered across the floors and the hallways. Nice recap and redeploy by the VS team. So VS staying into it. It's still 31, 34, 34. An hour 40 left to go. And Diz, I mean, what is the next move here? You're looking at touch of a stalemate at the moment between the NC and the VS. I mean, the NC were able to capture that nice tack-on storage. It looks like the VS have responded. They're at tack-on, but it's a huge pop disparity, pop disadvantage for them. Only 25%. Those heroes, it looks like it's already flipping at the moment. So next move here for the VS, Diz, I'm not really sure.
I mean, somebody's gonna have to take a chance on something, or else this is all we're gonna see for the next hour and 40 minutes. Is one side attacks, the other side redeploys. Like I said, if the VS could have, when they had that hack at Hurricane Western, they could have, if they could have held on to that, and looked at the clock, and said, "Okay, don't worry about Root House until we capture this, and then everybody redeploy." Yes, it's risky, but you're going to have to take chances if you want to capture anything due to redeploy side.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Redeploy side is tough to defend against, and like you said, they just need to take more risk. It's just what has to happen. As I'm watching a little bit of an air battle right now, this Galaxy Skywhale taking a massive risk going against all of these Reavers. There's like 4 Reavers on the Skywhale. He is definitely going to go down, and there he goes crashing into the ground, and he's gone. He disappears from my screen, out of render distance for me. Dead. Couple of Skywhales going down. Go ahead.
Something going on here. We got some VS Galaxies. I'm not sure what they are doing.
Hurricane Western Pass does have a cap going on it for the VS. They are committing hard to this base at the moment. Breaker rocket prods going out though from the NC. They are desperately trying to not let the VS do this. Debris everywhere. 119 left for the NC to completely reclaim this base in their name.
And this is where all these VS Galaxies are going.
Yes, it is. They are fully committing to this point. Here they come. They're going to be dropping in. That Galaxy is completely on fire, but it is also unoccupied. And here we go. A couple of VS guys on the roof. NC, though, they want this back. I know there's an NC group on the point at the moment. As I go down here, by an NC group, I mean a single infiltrator and a medic. And that was Higby.
That's all you need, Chuck.
That was Higby on the point. He just died. So good job there, Higby. Well done. And he was Higby unable to defend the point against all of these VS. I'm completely ashamed in the lead developer of PlanetSide 2.
I mean, uninstall?
I think he should. I think that's kind of an uninstall moment right there. Good job, Higby. He does lose the point for the NC. VS now firm control on Hurricane Western Pass. This is the cap that they're going to need if they want to get back into this record smash
75%
game.
pop. They have Sunder set up in good spots. But once again, Root House is going down to... Actually, the NC force there is not that large.
Yeah, and I think that can be
VS have got
redeployed
the
too.
whole firm here.
Yes, they do. This is their chance. This is the risk that they need to take. And look at this base. Like I'm panning out right now, kind of like wide view. It's crawling like there's ants all over it, and that's all VS players right now. Like, look at this guy contributing so much to the battle at the moment. Like, head back, just kind of like. I'm not really sure what he's even looking at. That's kind of a weird pose that he's striking right there. So anyway, as we move on, yeah, this base completely just overrun by VS, and I don't know, man. They need this. I mean, they really do.
They do. I'll tell you one thing. The VS are fortunate is in the middle of the lane owning Cairn Station. Because that may be one of the hardest bases in this entire game to take.
Cairn, yeah, absolutely.
And there's a reason I think you've seen the NC not even push because they're looking at it and saying, "Screw that."
Yeah, I would never want to in my life try to attack that base. That's just very, very difficult. One thing to note right now is Hurricane's storage is currently, I mean, under attack. There's 2 minutes 47 seconds left, but it looks like the VS have redeployed, and that should be taken care of fairly shortly. I want to see this 131 to go on Hurricane Western Pass. The VS should be able to take this out. Cannot wait. Looks like my channel being modded like crazy at the moment.
Yeah, Tab was going nuts, and he got put in his place, thank God.
Ah, all right, okay. I'm just kind of tuning back into our chat right now as I watch this fight kind of course for the VS, but we have a big push right now coming in from the NC. I'm going to go around to the other side and see what's going on. These NC guys, I really don't know. I mean, yeah, there's a lot here.
They are pushing.
They all just like rendered at once, and I'm like, oh, there they are. Tons of them everywhere. A lot of people are complaining about ping. They have a 1K ping, but hey man, if everybody's got 1K ping, then who cares, right? 47 seconds left on this, and let's see if the NC can get this back. Let's see, we got a couple of maxes right now from from ISIS going into this base. We have a couple NC at the bottom. They're coming in from all fronts. 34 seconds left to go. What can they do? There's a max or two right now defending the point. We got a max in there. We got a scat max in there just sitting in the corner from the NC, and it's like, what are you doing up here, buddy? Just get your gun out and shoot at him. Oh, that max does go down. Medic res grenades going off right now. This point is contested. I'm just gonna watch from this top corner. The NC swarming in right
Once again,
now.
Shock, watch the auto turret.
That auto turret going to town. If that auto turret, you're right. If that goes down, it's all over. Here come the NC auto turret. It goes down, and it is all over for the VS. Unfortunately. Oh, that's too bad. That is just too bad.
You know what? And the pops were even there. I want to say the VS kind of screwed that up.
I think they fumbled that one. I really do. They needed that, and they had it. But something, I mean, man,
they did.
You know, the NC redeployed just the right amount of people, because you look at that 54 to 45%, and that's it, man. Look at that. NC getting that one back. Nice job there as we kind of move along. And one thing to note, the updated score, TR are now at 35, NC at 34, and the VS are at 30 at the moment. So VS losing, they're going to need a base here, and soon. And look at Gurney Dam. I mean, we're not even covering the TR front, and it got captured by the TR on the VS. So I'm going to head over to TACON Storage, I think, and just see what's going on over there. It looks like two fronts still. We're battling between TACON Storage and Hurricane Western Pass.
I'm looking over at the East Coast, and it looks like the VS have committed a huge bulk. I mean, 60 to 70% of their forces to the West Coast. There's only one huge chunk of VS over on the East, and that's at Genesis Terraforming.
Yeah, and it just really, goes to show that, that's what the VS priority is at the moment. Nice little gal drop there. A couple of VS coming in with some maxes. That's going to really help reinforce that point. Few NC on the roof right now, just kind of looking down with their decimators, with their rocket launchers. And here we go, coming into this point. There's a Scat Max like chasing these maxes. They just need to start shooting at him, and he does finally go down, I think. Yes, he does.
Something here. The last time they were here, I only saw a couple, like literally a couple of VS Maxes. They're, I would say, 30% of the VS here are in Maxes right now.
Yeah, they are. And that's good. I mean, that's what it's going to take, I think, for this redeploy, like, to not get redeployed against like crazy. It's just get in those Maxes, get some firepower inside that point, and defend it. Get a couple more auto turrets up.
Use tactics.
Use tactics, right? We need tactics in order to win. Because Diz, the team with the most territory captured at the end of the day, is the winner, right? That's the highest number. I think that's how it goes.
The team with the most points usually wins.
Usually wins, unless you're playing golf. But we're not playing golf, man.
Or if you're playing NC and you can pull
and
30 Scat Maxes at once.
Remember when we were talking about how the point got reinforced by all those maxes?
I'm looking. I see.
Well, this is kind of awkward.
Well,
because they're all gone. So, the NC correctly defending TACON Storage, and a 50-50%, 50 to 50, the VS really need to step it up here at TACON Storage. I mean, you can't do that. You really can't. Look at this this Sunderer attempting to drive up like onto the roof or something like that, and it's getting shot by an ISIS Sunderer looking for some freedom here against this VPRW Sunderer, which looks like the guy just bailed out and he said, screw it, I'm getting out of here, see ya, but he is going to die before he gets into the door. Next up for the VS. Okay, so Diz, I'm going to go back up.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm going to go back up there. You know where I'm going.
I'm tempted to jump out of my observer cam and put my uppercut to good use.
Right.
Time.
Like, get your uppercut out. Just get out of observer cam and, like, help the VS here. Because, man, what is going on? Like, again, we're 2 minutes. We're back to where we started, right? We're 2 minutes, 50 seconds left on this point cap. It's at Hurricane Western Pass. Let's go, VS. Get this done. VS are at 29% overall population, or overall percentage on this continent. TR winning with 36%. So it looks like VS got cut into just a little bit more on the other front.
I don't know why the VS don't have any air support here.
Yeah, there really hasn't been much, has there?
I've seen some Reavers, some air hammers floating around just undeterred. I mean, look at this, where the NC are stacked up on the wall here. One volley of PPAs would land somebody like 50 kills.
yeah, and I'm not sure why that's not happening either. So, you know what? Speaking of kills, I'm actually going to go look at the kill board right now, Diz, and let's see what's going on. Kill statistics. Are we up to date? Okay, so currently, Service Match VS 602 and 909 are in first and second place. What outfits do they belong to? I'm not really sure. But here's the outfit totals at the moment as well. We've got Farmed by Cobalt's Finest. Looks like Tool and Future Crew, who both have 7 and 8 participants, are sitting in here in the top 10 right now. 8 Future Crew infantry going ham at the moment. Players, I don't know who these two guys are. I wish I did. Unfortunately, I don't, but that is what's going on. Weapons, Orion doing most of the work at the moment. 997 kills, just shy of 1,000, but got a shout out to my boys in Future Crew. 8 of them sitting in that top 10.
It's all starting to make sense why the VS are losing now. You have Tool or Fool and Future Crew just farming.
Right,
Although,
right.
you need to tell those idiots to get over here because, my God.
They need to, yeah.
PPA sites, and it's over.
They need some serious help right now. That is for sure.
So, yeah, the NC. Yeah, this is over. The NC are about to get the point.
Yeah, and here they come. They're right back in the point after we took a look at those statistics. And man, this is absolutely a crazy fight at the moment. But yeah, look at all these NC right outside the point. There's 1 minute, 14 seconds left on Hurricane Western Pass, and I just don't think the VS are going to be able to do it again. A couple of scat maxes on the point. We got one single guy, and he goes down. There he goes, dead.
Oh, okay, I stand corrected. The VS, I don't know if these guys were dropping from galaxies.
Oh, wow, yeah, suddenly there's a bunch of VS. Okay, I like this.
It might be that they weren't rendering on my screen. You never know at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they all of a sudden, a million of them just rendered for me, too, so maybe that's exactly what's going on. Remember, guys, this is a very large battle. There's 1,100 players here. We are going to try to break the record. So hopefully, officially, it has been broken. You know, obviously, everything at this point is unofficial because the Guinness officiant who is in the SOE offices has to... they have to determine whether or not this actually is a world record. So, but, you know, from this point, I'm assuming it is. Look at this guy just running through. At this point, I am assuming it is a world record. But hey, we obviously have to wait for real word.
I just set a Guinness World Record for ping, I think.
Yeah, Guinness World Record for ping. Yeah, absolutely, because, jeez. A lot of people are complaining that they have, like, 1,500 ping at the moment. But hey, man, with this many players concentrated onto one continent, concentrated into these battles like this, that's bound to happen. It just is. I mean,
it's going to happen.
You know, what game can even handle that kind of stuff right now?
No, it's not just a game. It's just the state of internet, especially American internet and or Australian internet. Just not very good.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looking at this point, 7 seconds left on it. 6, 5, 4. Looks like finally Hurricane Western Pass gonna go to the VS. And what do we got next? Nice job to the Vanu. Well done. We're gonna see there. That puts them at 30% now. Takes NC down a couple pegs, and now I'm gonna head over to Root House Distillery because they need to frantically get over there and start defending that base. Good job to the Vanu Sovereignty on that attempt. So as I slowly make my way over, I'm actually like, I could crank my speed up on my observer cam, but I'm a little bit afraid to go too fast right now. Because I actually did that earlier and my whole thing freaked out. So, alright. I don't know if you can hear me, Diz. Sometimes I do cut out.
Unfortunately, I can.
Unfortunately, you can. Okay, perfect. So, that is good. So yeah, the VS looks like they're redeploying and easily going to take this one back from the NC. So nice job there from the Vanu. So gaining a point for Vanu there. Nice job, 30-32 to 36. We have an hour 24 left in this bad boy. Hopefully our voices kind of stay up here. I mean, man, this is a lot of talking. No promises, right? All right. So, what do you think right now? If we're looking at the map at the moment, what's the next move for the Vanu? I mean, what do they need to do? Do they need to just punch it? Because, I mean, look, NC's not attacking anything right now.
They are not. I think looking at the NC, I don't know. I mean, if I was the VS, I would push everything, either attack on or Rusty Bent Glaive. Fort Drexler. That basically be a huge pain in the ass.
And speaking of that, it looks like that's the Vanu's decision right now. There's 53% BS, and there's 20 minutes left. Like a 3-point base is just not a smart idea right now for the Vanu. So I will go over there. I'm going to see the force that's holding or that's attempting to hold that base, and maybe it's just like the biggest heroes in all of PlanetSide. There's a couple gal drops going off right now. It looks like that is the VS target at the moment. It's going to be Fort Drexler. They want it bad, man. They want it bad. This is an interesting choice for a base. We got Vanguards rolling around here, man. And this is ISIS Vanguards rolling around.
I'm going to go ahead and make a very bold prediction and say this is not going to work.
No. Keeping with the score update right now, the TR are currently in the massive lead with 38% of the continent. They have been chipping away at the VS on the western side. So kind of interesting. I wonder what the casters from the other channels are saying about that Western Front, because the VS are definitely doing pretty, I mean, they're doing fairly well on this Eastern Front at the moment. I mean, they've gotten that base back. They're getting getting a nice foothold here in Fort Drexler, which would be a huge chunk of land. I mean, you look at the hex on Fort Drexler, it is massive. That's a 2-3% chunk if the Vanu can capture it. And I'm going to look inside some of these points here. We've got Cowboy Hat, Server Smash, whatever the heck he was, going down, followed up by Server Smash MC680, doing some battle. But there's a guy up here, an MLG outfit guy. Ooh, nice job, nice little jump down. That's a good flank from him, using his lasher accidentally on the friendly Max over there. A couple of grenades going off, but at this point, still staying in the firm hands of the BS. Look at all those grenades right there. There's like 3 of them just chilling. That one might kill the guy. Grenades everywhere, man. Grenade meta.
I guess one thing I didn't think about this base is this is fairly easy to camp if you can get vehicles in here, and
yeah,
it looks like the VS are not doing that.
And guess who I'm watching right now? I'm watching It's Murda at the moment. This is ITZM. That's his outfit. That's definitely It's Murda going around.
On this server, you found Murder.
I found It's Murda. He does go down though. That was actually kind of a funny find. Yeah, that was for sure It's Murda. He is streaming right now. This whole big thing. So he's a very popular streamer in the PlanetSide 2 community. Of course, he is a Future Crew member of my outfit.
But yeah, that reminds me. I need to kick him out of AC. Thank you for.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yep.
Totally agree. And this point, thanks to the murders of It's Murda on the roof, is going back into the hands of the NC. Murda playing NC because that actually is his, I think, his best faction. I know that Future Crew is normally
a PS one day.
So yeah, it does.
He will always be NC at heart.
He really is. He is truly an NC at heart. So that's why Murda playing NC, not playing Vanu right now. So, but yeah, it looks like that point goes down, and Fort Drexler just slipping out of the hands of the Vanu at the moment.
Well, the NC decided, hell no, you're not taking this.
Yeah, I mean that's
even.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
If anything, this is where the VS should try to use the opportunity to just send a massive Zerg ball to TACON. And
I
just
agree.
take it and be done with that.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at TACON now, and I mean, I'm actually surprised the VS aren't here in a larger force. And as I say that, I eat my words, and let's go down and observe the 85 Sunderers that are below the base. I don't know if you're here, but this is ridiculous.
That is a few Sunderers.
And I eat my words.
That's interesting. That is kind of a waste of resources because once you get pushed off the point and down in that garage, I mean, you're done. It's over.
Yeah, that's quite a clustering of.
You can sit there and spam it with bulldogs, but I mean, it's not. That's. What they need to do is get those Sunderers under the point.
Yes, they do. But hey, it's what the VS are. That's what they're going for today, man. You never know. We got the. So, I mean, one of their outfits. This guy's outfit is Troll TRO1, and he does go down like 18 years around the corner here. That's probably due to lag. A couple of defenders on the point from the NC side. Again, guys, 38% TR, 32% NC, 28% VS, with 1 hour, 19 minutes, 6 seconds to go in this record smash, and hopefully, like I said, we've already broken the record, guys.
This also might be proof once and for all that TR is OP and needs a ton of.
I think this is proof once and for all. This is
nerf
such.
Car,
yeah, nerf everything. Just absolutely everything.
Yeah, just get rid of all of it.
And so we've got a little bit of a gal drop here from the VS, and look at that. There's the air support we were like waiting for from the VS. There's like 1 or 2 scythes rolling around in the skies. One of them's from Tool. Yeah, but that's good to see that from the sky. And let's see if these VS that just dropped down can push in. It looks like they are not going to be able to, as there is a Sunderer somehow inside of this point for the NC. It's an ISIS Sunderer. Of course, those guys are just everywhere these days. That Sunderer may or may not go down. It did get.
Somebody tried to suicide bomb it and almost got it. Not quite.
Ironically, indeed, Diz.
And there it goes.
And it goes down. Maybe that was suicide bombed. Once again, extremely ironically. And I don't know, man. I don't think the VS are going to have much of a foothold here. Look at they're kind of split right now between 2 points. Like, just way too much. And what is going on at Hurricane Secure Storage? This is not good. I got to go up there.
10 set. Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Pops?
Come on, VS, with those pops. Like going as fast as I can. Here we go. Okay, so heading over here. Yeah, what is going on with the point here? 75% VS pop is about to lose.
They got it. That is, I mean, if you're the VS,
unbelievable.
That's simply
Hurricane Secure.
Happen.
That got captured by Briggs NC. Those Aussies, man. They'll get you. Look at that point hold. 27 to 34%. That is incredible. The population difference. Look at that. 70%. It was 75% VS at one point on that hex. And the Briggs guys just took it. Well done from them. And I mean, to give them credit, I mean, it is a long bridge to get over to there, but that really shouldn't have happened at all.
And they should not. And now they decided, the NC decided they are going to hold this because
they're
reinforcing it.
Absolutely. This was almost a gift, in my opinion. I mean, the VS basically just gifted them this base, and
you know what they took advantage of was the VS were close to losing Genesis terraforming over at the east, and I think they decided that was just simply more important. So they sent God only knows how many people over there to help defend that.
So many people, and look at the map right now. I mean, you're looking at TACON, Fort Drexler. The VS are just too split up between those two bases at the moment, and there's really nothing that can be done. The VS have to concentrate, like you said. TACON storage is at a point where the Vanu could get there and flip that thing over, but they just need to get everybody down there, and they can't seem to do it. So
I mean, at this point, there's so many NC entrenched, they're going to have to gal drop. Coming up from those Sundays is just not going to happen.
No, absolutely not. And I don't know what this small group of Vanu is doing right now, attempting to be tactical, but sitting on the hills and not really doing anything, just kind of shooting at each other as we speak. And as I say this, I'm just going to take a little bit of a intermission and look at our kill statistics. Let's see what we got going on. So Service Smash
you take
VS.
an intermission. I'm going to take an intermission.
Well, not an intermission, just a little. I'm just looking at the kills. So a TR has come up now. He's 95 and 26. We have a player, VS 602, currently has 128 kills. No idea who that is. 909 has 93 kills. 910 from VS has 83. He's tied with 475. So a couple of guys kind of creeping up there. A couple of NC creeping up right now on the player leaderboard. On the outfit leaderboard, we're seeing, you see Bax. Those bigger outfits, of course, are going to have a lot more kills. Right now, you see kind of there's like 4 outfits right now that have like the 10 or under players. Future Crew leading them, my boys, the 8 Future Crew Infantry, sitting at 427 and 123 with 2.99 KDR. They got to get that above 3, man. So anyway, that is how it's looking right now, and I'm actually going to look too at what's going on with the, sorry about that, I'm going to actually look at what's going on with our kill totals. No, not the kill totals, the kill statistics.
Are you going over all the stats?
Yes, I'm going over all the stats because we are at a little bit of a lull.
Attack and storage. Why don't you tell us, guys, kind of a rundown? What's been going on between the NC and VS on the southern front?
So right now, the VS actually lost tack on storage early to the NC, but they were able to get a bonus back with the Hurricane Western Pass. That was a nice cap, but they had to take about 4 or 5 tries to get that base back. But the big story for this front is Hurricane Secure Storage went down to 25% NC in the hex. A absolute gift for the NC. The VS just gave that base away to the Briggs NC guys, which was really, really cool to watch. So the NC definitely have a bit of an advantage right now. It looks like the VS have finally consolidated their forces right now and are going towards tack-on storage. So that's actually where I'm headed over right now.
We've seen a couple of holds at tack-on. We thought there's no way the NC are going to get this back, and somehow they've done it 2 or 3 different times.
Yeah. Yes, they have. And so we have another situation like that right now at tack-on storage where VS, they are entrenched, but don't let that show anything right now because the NC have done a fantastic job.
They finally took my advice and got a Sunderer here under the point. Thank you, guys.
Yes, that's exactly what they needed to do instead of the 20.
We saw that in the north. Yeah, the Terran Republic brought a Sunderer in when they were trying to capture construction site Beta, and they got so close, and that Sunderer stopped one big max crash. And then they're such a powerful force multiplier.
What would you say the tactics down here have been? Has it been mostly infantry, a lot of vehicle play, a lot of maxes?
A lot of infantry. I would say.
We've not seen very much air. I mean, we've seen a couple of situations where if the VS just had a little bit of air support, they could have taken bases, but they have not been pulling a whole lot of air.
They have not at all. There's really not been much air. I've seen a lot of sky whales, a lot of galaxies rolling around with those MLG symbols on them, dropping people on points. I've seen a few Vanguards here and there. That was mainly at the bigger bases, but really it's just been a lot of max crashing, like slight max crashing, and a lot of infantry play, a lot of res grenades, a lot of just grenades in general, a lot of smoke, a lot of infantry tactics on this front have definitely been going down, and it might just be because of the types of players that have been here for sure. But we're looking
at some of the other fronts. Well, it looks like there's been a lot more ground made on the other 2 fronts opposed to this one.
Yes.
There have been some great attacks here, but there has been just better redeploy side.
Lot of redeploy side here.
That tack on storage cap was a huge thing because if it had not gone through, you know that you would have been basically sitting at Fort Drexler for the last hour, just watching it go back and forth.
Well, the VS did make an attempt on it. The NC have not even looked at Cairn Station.
No.
And with good reason, because we all know that base is just a nightmare to try to attack.
You wouldn't go to Cairn Station until if the NC took, for example, Rouse Distillery and Vital Stockpile. They want to, progress the line further. You wouldn't go straight into Cairn Station where you're super vulnerable from all directions, would you?
Right.
No, absolutely not. And like Diz said, that is a nightmare of a base to attack. And so we have definitely seen that the NC have not been going for it, but have made a couple attempts on Root House Distillery. Currently making an attempt on it right now with a small force, but I don't think it's going to last because I think the redeploying of the VS is going to get there. But still watching the attack on
secure storage. The NC just dropped the Galaxy on the capture point. They're getting it back with 6 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
There you go.
3 seconds. Oh, they're going to lose the base. Clutch defense by the 2 last defenders on the point. Oh,
Hurricane storage does go
Those 2
through.
guys got the base. NC were short by like 1 second, 2 seconds at most.
Very good. So that was actually the base that I was saying that the Briggs guys captured with 25% in the Hex as NC. Just kind of, like I said, a gift that they just gave to Vanu.
That's the forgotten base. People are kind of taking it, but they're focused so much more on, Tackett and Hurricane Western Pass. We've seen so much more back and forth there.
Yes, we
And
have.
it's so difficult to get from the spawn room to the point as well. It's almost something you have to attack from your own amp station to get the point back. That's almost the closer way to do it.
And back at Tack on Storage, we see with 25 seconds to go, the VS, this is the real horrendous one. With the upper raised platform, is infinitely more defendable than any other construction site. I just don't see the VS losing Tack on Storage.
I said this earlier, and then the NC came in with about 40 Scat Maxes and took it back. About less than 15 seconds left.
40 Scat Maxes and about 20 light assaults, and they just came right up on the point.
Resource intensive, though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
This looks like it's going to be a VS cap, though.
Yeah, and there you go, it goes through.
There it is.
Submersal26 and all streamers, please refresh your pages. You now have player resolution.
Player resolution. Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we're gonna head out here. We'll be back visit with you guys in about an hour.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right. Anyway, so looking up at that was actually Farah and our other streamer Redolent. They were checking in. They are on the main stream right now, checking in on our front. So as we say hi and bye to them very, very quickly, let's see what is going on next. I mean, right now it's a lot of defense for the VS, and I'm actually going to go to Hurricane Western Pass because I see a little bit of a population spike for the NC happening.
Are we
there.
right back where we started from?
I think we are, Diz. I think we are. I think we're close. I actually think Hurricane Western was in the hands of the NC before. So I think the VS are now actually at a little bit of an advantage, at least on the eastern front, because if you look on the western front, they are getting pummeled by the TR. The TR sitting at 37%, but the VS quickly closing in on the NC population, or not the population, but the total percentage of the continent right now. So I'm going to be checking out Hurricane Western again.
I keep looking at Genesis terraforming. I mean, now that is not our responsibility, but there are so many VS and TR just bogged down at that base.
Oh, I'm sure that is absolutely look, it's 50-50. There's 96% or 96 plus on both ends. That is absolutely a crazy base, I'm sure, to be at right now.
That is Shock's favorite kind of fight.
Oh yeah,
to
man.
Participate in, not to cover, to fight in.
The hugest fights ever, right? Where I can't move. But hey, man, this is the record smash. These two guys just ran right past each other. By the way, this NC and this VS literally just ran right past each other. They're both heavy assaults, and again, another guy just, hey, VS dude, wake up, wake up. I don't know if he doesn't want to shoot or something, but I'm just trying to figure out why he's not shooting at all these NC that are just going by one. He's got like an Orion, and he's just sitting there. Come on, dude, wake up. Who is this guy? He's in the outfit.
Where is this guy?
I'm sorry, I'm in Hurricane Western Pass.
Okay, I'm here too. I see.
He's down on the ground. He's
owned.
He's just sitting here, and I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to the action. You know me, and I love those little teeny one-off stories. But some lasher spam coming in from the Vanu at the moment, and 37-31 to 30. VS need to defend this base. I knew that I saw the NC kind of creeping up in population over at this base, and it looks like 52 to 45% at the moment advantage for NC.
Assuming everybody is rendering, the NC do not have anywhere near enough people to hold this.
No, they absolutely do not. And yeah, I love that. Yeah, assuming we all render. Assuming there's no invisible heavies around right now, we look all good.
Where's
About an hour
404
to
if we
go.
need him?
Yeah, right? 404, the Invisible Heavy. About an hour to go, hour 5 to go at the moment right now in this thing, in the Record Smash, and I mean, yeah, it's TR looking good. But on this front, the VS, you know, after a little bit of a, you know, kind of a fumbled start, they have gone back, and now they are definitely in the advantage on this Western front. And
And they're back at Fort Drexler.
they absolutely
Just don't
are.
learn, Shock.
I know, man. I don't understand it. Like, it's a big base. It's a big piece of territory. I mean, it makes sense to want to get it, but still, it's such a tough base. I mean, it's not even a consolidated base like
If
a
you're
tower.
a large Zerg fit where you have everybody, you know, in one channel that you can control, that's maybe when you want to do something like this. You have people in all different TeamSpeak channels not communicating with each other. I mean, it.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you there. But who knows, man? I mean, they got a lot of people here. It's 72% population, 96 plus VS. They are all going here in force at the moment. So there's a very real chance they could get this back. They could actually take this base. This would be a huge chunk of land to take, but they've got, what, 6 to 10 minutes right now to kind of do that, because obviously these points are going to flip back and forth quite often as these NC guys, these ISIS guys, coming in from the top, and it looks like this guy will go down to some Lasher spam. But an hour and 4 left.
The VS have a massive pop advantage here. This is.
Yes, yeah, this is huge. This is their target now for sure, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I mean, you look at all the rest of these bases at the moment. The Hurricane Western Pass, that got correctly defended by the VS. The Rusty Bent Glaive, that's where a lot of the NC are right now, but a lot of this NC may be tied up north. I mean, you look at like Hade Skydock, you look at ACAM Biolab. I mean, both of those bases, Kessel's Crossing, a lot of those bases have a good chunk of the NC at them, kind of taking up their time. Pay attention to tells.
A good number of them also had to go resecure Broken Veil. A small little group of VS went up there and got that hack going.
So, if you guys all saw that broadcast right there, Radar X is saying that the Guinness representatives are attempting to verify the record by sending tells to random people on the server to make sure they're not AFK. So, don't be AFK, guys. It's not the
Who would have thought
time.
it'd be so hard to get in a world record book?
Yeah, right? I mean, I'm watching it in front of my face. I've probably seen over 1,100 players already, I feel like. Definitely not unique, though. Hour 2 left in this thing right now. Just about to the halfway point. VS and NC close. TR getting a big lead. And what needs to happen? Actually, who is this? I see an NNG guy right now, Diz. I don't think I've seen that tag in a long time.
I can't say that I have either. This is an interesting. The VS, I've never seen this much Lasher spam in my life. On top of the 8 points.
This is
They're not
this
even
is pretty
shooting at
impressive.
anybody, they're just
No, they're just
reloading,
shooting.
just
They're
to
just like,
keep-
screw it. Yeah. I love that. Look at that. I mean, that's the Lasher, everybody. And for those that are new to this game, tuning into this stream, which I highly doubt in terms of this stream, Lashers do splash damage. That's what they're designed to do. So they're designed to like kind of suppress an area. So that's what these guys are doing right now. Just spamming that side. So I mean, you come around that corner, you're gonna die pretty quickly. That's for sure. But
Well,
the B
especially
point,
when there's 40 people shooting in the same area. Yes,
exactly.
you will
That's
die quickly.
that's a lot of splash damage.
It takes roughly 40 of these Lashers to equal Lasher 2.0 in PlanetSide 1.
Yes, it does. And if anybody remembers Lasher 2.0 from PlanetSide 1, it was a nasty experience for everybody. I was playing TR at the time when that happened.
I was too. Imagine
Who are
that.
you? There you go. And that's about 18 grenades going down right there on the floor. So the VS pushing in frantically right now on this B point building. Here they go up the stairs. A couple of prox mines going off right now. Still a lot of NC on this point. This guy right up here doing a really good job of staying on the staircase and just kind of peeking in and out. That's a Briggs player as well. And look at this guy here. Just barely looks like he even has his gun. He's going to go down real quickly on that point.
These
no, maybe
NC
he's
are all
not.
dead. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah, they are, but actually,
This guy does have a jackhammer though.
look at this. No, these NC are doing good on this B point. They're actually holding
Wow,
it
the
very,
VS
very
had
well.
them so outnumbered right there.
They did, but man, I don't know what happened. I mean, a lot of explosives, a lot of things just happened. And
I think that one guy with a jackhammer might have just killed like 97 VS.
all right, so the whole 97 or 96 plus, that guy just killed all of them. So kudos to him there. Nice job.
The
So
pops are starting to even out here. This is.
yes, they are.
I mean, look at what 1 point does to the timer.
I know. It's pretty crazy.
If
I
you're
mean,
gonna take this, I mean, you have to keep them off the points from the get go because now
There's
that it's
1
even
hour
up-
remaining in the alert. 1 hour remaining.
there it is, folks. 1
was
hour
saying-
remaining.
Now that it's evened up, people can come from the spawn room and start pushing the other 2 points. The NC they have B completely held off.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the NC did a good job of that. It's going to buy them some time at Fort Drexler to attempt to get this base back. And you know, this is everything right now for the NC. They need this base, obviously. So does the VS. This is, I mean, you're not going to see a fight anywhere else until this fight dissipates. It looks like Broken Vale Garrison, by the way, too. A little bit of a skirmish happened up there, but it looks like it got cleaned up pretty quickly by the NC.
Depending on which way the point at Outpost Lambda flips, you might see a chunk of VS redeploy from Fort Drexler to go save that.
Yes.
They do not need to give up any more ground to the TR.
No, they don't. And the TR is just like having a hell march through here right now. 37% TR influence on this continent, but a VS capture on Fort Drexler could be huge for their influence. Definitely going to put the NC behind total. 1,160 players. Everybody, this is the record they are trying to confirm at the moment. The Guinness World Record officiants. They are at SOE. They are in San Diego right now, in their offices, sending tells to players, making sure they're not robots or AFK or something like that. Looking at their servers, verifying fully that this is a world record.
All right, so let me ask you something, Shock. If this doesn't get us in the world record or in the Guinness book, what is your plan to get in? And what can you do?
What could I do? I don't know, man. Like, you know, that's a good point. Maybe I could get the world record for cutting the most people off while casting, like broadcasting. You know, like we are right now. Just world record
I thought
for
about
most
going
people cut off.
AFK. I thought about going AFK for 15 minutes and seeing if you even noticed.
You could have done that. Like, honestly, I think there's people that have cast with me that have probably gone AFK, like done a bathroom break, and I just haven't stopped talking. So we could try the world record for that. I don't even know if there is a category for that, but that would be kind of cool. Here comes an ISIS guy coming down from a reefer after air hammering this poor soul that was on the top of this little building here. A lot of chatter though. I don't know if you've got the general chat open, the yell chats right now. I do.
Oh, yeah.
I love watching it. It's actually kind of funny. A lot of players are talking about the lag, and to me that's a little bit of a funny complaint because it's gonna happen.
I'm not really sure what people expected when signing
Yeah.
up for this.
It's gonna happen. There's gonna be a little bit of lag here for sure. Actually, well, a lot, because just how it works. I mean,
Okay, I'm down at Root House right now. The NC are 45 seconds from taking this.
okay, I'm gonna head down there too.
They are slowly getting pushed off the point. They do have a couple of scat maxes still.
Yeah, I'm heading down there too. We're gonna check this out and see what's going on at Root House Distillery. But this could be a big cap for the NC. 30 seconds to go right now. The VS coming in strong, though. They've got a lot of guys here. A couple of NNG, NNO? No, INNO. I'm not sure what outfit that is, but
Look at the work that one scat is doing. Oh, and he finally went down.
yeah, he goes down. It looks like there's like one guy left in the point. 19 seconds to go. Light Assault 2 jumping around like crazy. He's a Phoenix guy. He may go down if he stands up there, but he's like he's like a superhero right now. Look at all these grenades. They're about to TK this poor VS. Oh, maybe not.
That was close. I mean, they got it down to about 20 seconds
Yeah,
there.
they did, but nice resecure there from the Vanu Sovereignty. Dead bodies everywhere. these poor NC on the point. Valiant effort at Root House. I mean, they had it down to so close. Fort Drexler, though, I'm going to head back there and just see what the status is. I know that the NC forces were attacking A. They were trying to get that back, so Let's see what's going on there. So I like try to conserve my voice just a little bit. All right.
Right.
A was taken back by the NC. So, looks like we got 11:08 left, but it's going in the other direction, the direction the VS do not want it to go. VS have 58% of the population on this hex.
The NC are trying to ninja Hurricane secure storage again.
Are they? Oh,
And
yeah.
there's-
I may go up there
Yeah,
next.
it's only 12 to 24. They have a couple Galaxies, a Reaver flying around.
Okay, well, yeah, keep me updated on that for sure, because we just got an A point flip back from the VS favor here at Fort Drexler. There's 9 minutes, 39 seconds left on this base. By the way, a score update for everybody, 31% VS, 31% NC, and 36% TR. It's actually getting a little closer. The TR are starting to lose a little bit of ground. They got a little aggressive early, and might have to just kind of start playing this this late game a little bit. Kind of start like reeling. They're like almost backpedaling a little bit. The TR are, because they got a little too overextended on the VS and NC fronts. Right, B point 2 going towards the VS on Fort Drexler. 2 minutes 58 seconds left now. Diz on Fort Drexler for the Vanu. This is not shaping out to be very good for the NC at the moment. If they lose Fort Drexler, they're going to be in a world of trouble.
All right, well, the VS didn't fall for it at Hurricane secure again. A bunch of them just showed up.
Yeah, they did. So yeah, not falling for it over there, but you never know. I mean, last time it was what, 75% VS, and they couldn't take it
Well,
back.
that's
So
true.
it could be those Briggs guys again. You never know. So we're gonna kind of keep an eye on that base. But Fort Drexler is the one I definitely want to look at right now. The NC making the strong push on the point, on the B point at the moment, but I don't think it's going to go through. There's so many VS on here. They're like all medics too, throwing res grenades, putting up shield barriers and everything else. So man, I'm thinking these guys might take this back. Right now we're about 53 minutes left in record smash.
Well, you know what? A bunch of NC came up and resecured Hurricane storage, but that's not a good trade.
It's not a good trade at all. I mean, if it happens, which it looks like it might, I mean, yeah, the NC will get a base up here. They'll get Hurricane storage again, but at what cost? I mean, look at Fort Drexler. It's going down, and this is a humongous hex. This is going to be a lot of percentage for the VS. This is going to be huge for them.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why they brought so many people here. When the VS had about a 2-to-1 pop advantage, but this is the base where you have to go across that huge bridge. There's really no other way to get to the point, and the NC that were here were doing a really good job of holding them back. This is kind of like Patton bringing all the tanks and saying, "Hey, I won the war," and Easy Company saying, "The hell you did."
Right, exactly. So just kind of like, yeah, 130 left right now on Fort Drexler, and this could go down very, very quickly if the NC are not careful. It looks like they are not being careful at all. Hurricane will go down, it looks like, too. Well, actually, the VS have come back. They're 56% in the Hurricane's secure storage. If they get that resecure and get Fort Drexler, the NC have nothing to show for this.
The VS are slow. I don't think they can get there in time. They do have a good max push, but I think they're a little bit too far away from the point. I don't think they're going to get there in time.
No, I don't think so either. And I actually just watched a Vanu player just knife an NC. That was pretty awesome. Here we go. Coming into the point right now. Big crash going into B point at the moment. We get a Max coming in. He's in Bax, BAXX. Another Max coming up the stairs. This Max may go down. He does. And as that other Max goes up the stairs, he's going into the point area, but he's going to go down too. B point staying secure. A couple more NC coming up the stairs. He's going to get shotgun. Maybe. There he goes. He goes down finally. 47
All the
seconds
VS
left.
Maxes got here. They did not get here in time.
They did not get there. Okay. So Hurricane Secure
They
goes,
came
but
really close.
so NC need to get this B point back to buy themselves some time to redeploy off of Hurricane Secure storage to get to Fort Drexler if they want a chance at all of securing this. The B point looking really, really close right now, but still 31 seconds left on Fort Drexler. This is going to be an unfair trade. I really think so. Here it comes. We got an NC still on the point right now. The B point may fall, but 24 seconds left I don't think is going to be enough time. The VS have to consolidate their forces just a little bit. right now. B point flipping on Fort. Oh, nope. Fort Drexler still. B point in firm control. There's just res grades going off like non-stop right now on Fort Drexler. 22 seconds, 21 seconds left.
And those NC are just melting in that lasher spam.
Oh, they really are.
To A.
Look at these guys on the B point. These Vanu, these hero Vanu right now on this B point, doing such a great job. 7 seconds left. B point is going to hold, and the base Fort Drexler will hold as well. We're going to see the percentages shift right now in the top left. Here they go. Boom. Fort Drexler. There it goes. Fort Drexler caps, and 31-31. An unfair trade right there for the NC and the VS. Nice job, VS, capturing Fort Drexler, a feat that you didn't think was going to happen, Diz.
I'm about 0 for 5 in my predictions so far today.
But hey, man, I agreed with you. I did. So
from a territory standpoint, apparently Hurricane's Secure is a bigger hex than I thought, but that base is so much easier to get.
Yes.
I can promise you the VS, well, let's go 0 for 6. The VS are not going to lose Fort Drexler.
No, they are definitely not. I don't think they will, but hey, you never know. I'm going to go up to that other front right now, that front near Hurricane and Hurricane Storage, because I think that could be kind of a bad sign.
The VS are also, they're getting pressured from the TR, Outpost Lambda and Nettlemeyer Gardens.
Oh, the VS are. Okay, so interesting dynamic there with the TR attacking the NC, or attacking the VS over on that eastern front. I mean, you look at that eastern front, I mean, it is just being chewed down right now by the TR. Yeah, Nettlemeyer Gardens looks like actually going back to the VS right now, but they have 34% there, so whoever's holding
awesome.
That base, heroes.
Awesome Eastern Warp Gate OP, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Haas and Eastern Warp Gate just doing work right now. The NC actually fall 1%. Now the VS sitting at 31% overall on the continent. So looking good right now for the TR, but the VS, they're making a nice comeback. So NC are going to need to defend this base with everything that they have, this Hurricane Secure Storage, because if it goes to the VS, this could really be it for the NC on this like western front. I mean, you think about it, there's 48 minutes left, there's 2 minutes left on this cap. There's a lot of things that the VS can just keep walking in. And think about this, is what if they got Iron Quay? Look at the size of that hex on Iron Quay. And they're already over there right now. I mean, that's a single point base that could mean a big percentage chunk. That'll take a bite out of NC if they get that base.
Yeah, I would like to see them really make a strong push for that, and also Rusty Bent Glaive, and start making their way towards Ganon, which they already are hacking Ganon Eastern Gatehouse.
I love this play from the VS right now. Look at this. 3 points right now getting hacked. They're spreading them out. They're making the NC be on their toes. They're making the NC react to them, and that's always a good thing. You need that if you're going to win an engagement. But right now, Hurricane Secure Storage is going to get resecured by the NC, but again, at what cost? I mean, you look at this. There's 2 minutes 46 seconds left already on Iron Quay. They have to redeploy there right now. They absolutely have to. They cannot afford to attack anything at the moment, and if the VS keep pressure up on the other fronts against the NC, things could really go south for them.
So I'm at Iron Quay. They should put a lot of emphasis on getting this, because this is a very easy base to cap. This is one of these bases where the teleporter is literally, I don't know, 10 meters away from the spawn room.
Aha! And it's out in the open too. Yeah, the teleport is close. The point's out in the open though, so that's the thing. That might make it kind of tough. If they stand on this bridge right here that I'm showing, this could really help the VS if they're able to hold this bridge. But this bridge is going to be the key, I think, between holding and losing this point. I don't know if you see that bridge on the point area here at Iron Quay.
Right when we said that, a couple NC just casually walked over to the point.
Yeah, they really did. I'm just like watching. There's like no defenders here at all. They're like they might just all be inside the building at the moment, because a couple just popped out and are taking some pot shots at the NC that just went after this point.
The pops are even. The VS were holed up in this back building for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they weren't on that bridge that I was just talking about. I mean, that's a really good vantage point, but hey, I don't know my tactics very well.
No, you do not.
So here we go. A couple more VS coming in right now, taking some shots, but it looks like they will go down. These VS not holding very strongly on the Iron Quay point, but I mean, I definitely expected the NC to really come back on this one. I mean, they have to. This is such a massive hex. Huge base.
They did. The VS just kind of gave that up a little bit too easily.
They really did. I mean, I think they could have definitely held a little bit stronger on that one. So, you know, they didn't. But hey, the point's flipping back in the VS favor, so let's see what's going on there. Looks like it was just maybe a kind of a false thing there.
So I'm at Gannon Eastern Gatehouse. The NC are taking the point back. Trying to figure out where.
Gannon Eastern Gatehouse. Yeah, the NC are they've redeployed there as well. And I'm actually just gonna pop the stats up real quick here, Diz. I'm gonna take my own little just get up and sit down. So if you want to just chat for a little bit about what's going on, and I will see. I'll pop up the kill stats for everybody that they can look at.
Oh boy, this is my time to shine.
It's your time to shine, buddy.
Right. So Gannon Eastern, the NC have completely taken that over. They've also completely taken over Iron Quay. Head over to Hurricane Secure. For those of you guys watching this channel, when I look around the rest of the map, there have been so many bases back and forth that have changed hands, and it seems like the redeploy side on this front has just been so strong that we've only seen Fort Drexler was far and away the biggest and most important cap that we've seen. Other than that, we've seen everything around Hurricane. We've seen some flips. We've also seen a lot of redeploy sides save these bases at the last minute. Okay, so I guess you guys can't see it. Let me describe the action at Hurricane Storage for you. There's a bunch of people. They're shooting. They're spamming. There's some maxes. There's some grenades exploding. Oh, medic!
All right,
grenades going off.
As I return,
like a radio broadcast. Since they can't
There's
see,
some grenades exploding.
There's a bunch of people shooting each other, and things are blowing up.
Absolutely.
You should get over to Hurricane Secure. This is going to be.
All right, I will. I got to take this off. I'm sorry I didn't have this on a more displayed setting. I thought I actually had I didn't have the map up, but Hurricane Secure Storage coming over there right now. As we get worse casting NA.
I think that was just me. That was my radio broadcast.
Oh, okay. So Diz is the worst casting NA. I
don't think that's any secret to anybody.
Cheech just said the casting is so realistic. I feel like I'm in the battle. So thank you, Cheech. Diz, you can take that however you want.
Hey.
So we've got a little bit of a battle here. Yeah, you're right. 24 seconds left to go on this point. The NC are coming in hard, though. They have a couple maxes from the VS. I think you're going to make the prediction?
I'm going to get a prediction right.
This is going to be you. All right, 18 seconds left. Here they come. The NC coming in hard. The VS have to defend this. They really need this base. 13 seconds to go right now on this point. Here we go. 10 seconds to go.
MVP.
I think they might get it, dude. I don't think your prediction's going to be right. 5 seconds to go. They are... Look at this. As these NC walk in this door, they instantly die. 2, 1, and Diz is wrong again. Captured by... Look at who they were captured by. 8 Future Crew Infantry. Come in there and capture the base. My boys. I like it.
What are they doing taking bases?
I know, man. I don't know.
That is surprising. There was a ton of NC surrounding. I'm telling you, that harasser, that PPA harasser.
Yeah, I didn't see the PPA harasser out there. Was that a VS harasser?
Yes, it was a PPA. So yes, it was VS.
Aha. Oh, PPA. Yeah, didn't hear that.
Yeah, he was on the northwest side of the building, spamming down the bridge and just taking out NC after NC.
So nice base capture there on Hurricane Secure, and look at the the percentages now. VS are at 32, NC are at 29, TR at 37. The VS making a real comeback here. I mean, could this comeback be real, Diz? I actually don't want you to predict that
Well,
because
yeah, what the hell are you asking me for?
yeah, exactly. Like, what are you going to know? So anyway, we're seeing a little bit of a population spike here at Iron Quay from the Vanu. I think this has to be the base that they go for. But first, I'm going to check out Fort Drexler. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. The NC are at it right now, trying to get, obviously a little bit of a foothold, because Fort Drexler is a very important base, very large base. But I mean, like you said, a prediction that probably will come right. The VS just aren't going to lose Fort Drexler. They just can't.
You wouldn't think so.
It's one of those things where, the VS got it, they worked real hard to get it, and now, yeah, they can't lose this one.
The thing is, it's got to be tempting for the VS when they're looking at the territory control to say, you know what, we need to go snag some land from the TR.
Yeah, no, I mean...
That's what they're doing. They have a huge pop advantage at Eastern Substation. Yeah, and that's what they're doing.
So they're capping from the TR. Okay, so the VS... changing, yeah, Eastern Substation right there has 48 to 96. I know we're not casting that, but just, kind of making that observation. The VS are doing very, very well at getting that TR land back from them, and we'll see if they can make that comeback. Is the comeback real, ladies and gentlemen? And we'll see if it is or not. Roothouse Distillery right now, looks like Fort Drexler is going to get cleaned up real easy right now by the VS, and I'm actually going to go check out Roothouse Distillery because there is a small force of NC there. That could be those Briggs guys who I have really enjoyed watching during this broadcast. They have been heavy hitters for this NC on this western front, so I'm going to go check them out. Not much action though at this base at the moment. So we see a few infantry guys. This is actually the PHX guys, the Phoenix Battalion.
This is all PHX.
Yeah, PHXW. Yeah, they are. They look bored. And there's a little infiltrator going in the point. I think.
Let's see, one Lasher versus 12 NC heavies. Okay,
I
Lasher
think he should be fine, right? So here we go. The base defense is coming, and we got a couple guys right outside. A big response right there from the VS. It's TAW. I'm not sure what outfit that is, but they are coming in. That is the VS outfit that is going to respond to this base. And here they come. It looks like it's going to be an easy cleanup for them with those Lashers, with those Orions, with everything that they've got. Flares, Lashers, Orions, they're all going off.
They didn't waste any time. I mean,
no, they did not. No, absolutely. Nice redeploy there from the Vanu on Roothouse Distillery. So that does go down. Huge population right now on Fort Drexler for the NC. 96 plus are there. But it's still even pops. At Fort Drexler, that's not going to get you any ground, in my opinion. I'm going to go up to Broken Vale Garrison. I know that's kind of like a three-way thing between Nason's Defiance, but
I think we're allowed.
I think we're allowed. I mean, this is NCVS, man. This is what we're covering today. So I'm going to head over to Broken Vale and just kind of see what's going on with that. What's up with that? All right, Broken Vale.
Broken Vale.
There we are.
I know these bases by now.
Yeah,
yes.
I think you know. But, I mean, this is kind of far off. We haven't been here yet before. So I'm going to kind of go over this building here being controlled by the Vanu. It's a 3-story building, very common building in PlanetSide 2.
This is the type of base that if you have a group of heavy-hitting infantry players, you can really hold this off even if you're out pop 2-1, just because there's really only two ways for them to approach from the spawn room. Take the jump pad over to the air pad and take the bridge, or walk across the bridge and then you're looking up and a bunch of people looking down at you from the point.
Yeah, right. So a couple guys coming in.
The NC decided this was absolutely not going to happen.
Yeah, this is not happening at all for the VS for sure. Broken Vale definitely going to be reflipped here by the NC. You kind of thought it. You're like, oh, there's a hope, but the redeploy side too strong. You almost need you need like a 96 plus to really take a base out. In a smash like this, in a record smash like this, there's just so many players online at the moment. But NC starting to gain a little bit of ground at the moment. It looks like Eastern Substation, by the way, is neutralizing. The VS looked like they got right back on the point, though. I'm not going to actually go over there. I'm just kind of taking a look at it. I'm going to go all the way back over to Fort Drexler.
The VS are also about to get Gurney Dam.
Okay, so couple of things happening.
I mean, at this point, so there's
right now.
35 minutes left. If I'm the VS, I might be okay with losing a couple bases to the NC, not Fort Drexler, for God's sake.
No.
But if you can lose 1 or 2 bases to the NC, but take territory from the TR, that's a trade you have to make.
It absolutely is. And look at Roothouse Distillery. I mean, do you think they go back there? I mean, what's the play there from the VS? Do they wait and just say, okay, let's cap Eastern Substation, which 13 seconds to go. I'm like more hyped for this base than I am on anything on the Western Front at the moment. 9 seconds to go here. We're going to see what happens with this base. We got 32% BS influence on this continent. That could be a really big capture and bring them up on the TR just a little bit. Here it goes. 34. They got it. They captured 2 bases. VS go up.
And Eastern.
Double cap for the VS right there, 35 and 30. They are now in the lead. Major hype at the moment. VS doing an extremely good job all over this continent, and we're watching on the Western Front the NC versus the VS. The NC now making a strong push because a lot of the VS forces have been preoccupied fighting against the TR, obviously capturing 2 bases at once.
Yeah, I'm not even going to stay at Fort Drexler since I said it wouldn't fall. It's going to fall. Let's just go somewhere else.
We just already know it's going to fall.
I mean, it's done.
Yeah. So yeah, right now 60% to 40% on Fort Drexler. Roothouse Distillery, I'm actually going to check out that one because Fort Drexler has a little more time on it. So going over to Roothouse, we got a couple of Sky Whales in the air from the Vanu, dropping guys off everywhere. A couple of sides running around.
Harasser on the right outside the point.
Yes, we do, and I can kind of hear him right now as I just did like the coolest back tail spin with the observer cam ever. We have a TAS Sunderer right there. 33 minutes left to go in this record smash. I'm actually really anxious to see if we broke the record or not.
I'm just observing this.
Yes, quite a fight.
This is on the point. There's a lot of grenades exploding.
You know what? I'm going to follow this specific VS player right here. We're going to see what he can do. We've got the TRID guy. Okay, so Trid. I believe that's a Miller group. I'm following him around. Let's see what he's capable of on Roothouse Distillery. He's kind of going to be sitting up on this platform. He's going to be shooting down at the Sunderer right now, at the TAS Sunderer. VS have gotten this back, so he might not have too much to worry about anymore, this Trid guy from the VS. And it looks like, oh, he's got to turn around and help his buddy behind him. There's a couple of NC trying to get into that point, but it looks like it is going to get redeployed, resecured by the VS. A lot of NC coming in right now. This guy could be in trouble. Our Trid friend kind of just runs by a random NC, and he does get away.
Trid or Trib?
Trid.
Okay.
With a D. Yeah, TRID.
Say the latter, that's not appropriate. This is a family-friendly broadcast.
This is a friendly atmosphere. Right.
Okay, so the VS finally showed up and forced Fort Drexler.
Okay, yeah, you kind of thought that would happen. So good plays by the VS there, and look at their advantage right now. 35, 31, 32. VS with a nice lead on TR and NC. They are just widening the gap now. Nerf VS, man.
They're making a strong push at the Ziggurat.
And we have a harasser on this platform here at Roothouse Distillery. So that's always a fun sight, but it is on fire. It's going to run over its friend and blow up in the process. So there goes that whole thing. But the NC making a very strong push at Roothouse Distillery. They actually just got the point back. There's 3 minutes and 1 second left on this point at the moment. And here they go. Big push on the point. NC getting it back. And now the VS are scrambling. They've got to get this point secured, and it looks like Broken Vale Garrison just got defended by the NC as we're kind of getting updates on our layout here on the top left of our screen. Roothouse Distillery 56% NC in the hex, 31 minutes left to go, and we got a couple of VS Maxes. That Max is going to rush right in. He's not going to take any timings or anything like that. He's just going to go, he's going to say, you know what? I'm just going to go straight for this
He
point.
lived longer than I thought he would.
He actually did, yeah. We have an ISIS Max coming outside right now. He is I'm not sure what the play is here, but he actually does get a couple nice kills. Couple of, oh man, it's just like raining NC from the roof, and then suddenly it's raining VS. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah, there's
There's just guys everywhere.
Above the trees, I guess. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I bet it is. Yeah. Those galaxies everywhere. A couple of sites coming in right now. They're going to be PPAing this area where these NC are. It looks like on the roof.
NC have kind of taken control of this whole, platform, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, they have. They've done a really good job of taking control of the platform. It looks like total control right now for the NC on this platform. Nice job. I got another harasser up here as well. Couple harassers actually on this platform from the ELOH outfit.
There's 30 minutes left in the alert. 30 minutes, half an hour to go.
Did you think he said 13 at first there too?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
I know. In my head, I'm like, wait, no. He said 30, ladies and gentlemen, not 13. 30 minutes left to go. 29:44 actually to be precise. So if you guys have noticed on the top right hand of the screen, that's the alert timer. It's actually corresponding with the actual timer for the match. So nice little coordination between SOE and the Service Smash PlanetSide Battles admins there for this record smash. It's actually very nice because the moment this alert ends, we know that the record smash is over as well.
What am I, 1 for 6 so far? I'm going to go ahead and predict the NC will hold on to Root House.
Okay, so Diz predicting a Root House hold. And we're going to see what happens. 1 minute left to go here on Root House. The VS cannot redeploy fast enough to make Diz's predictions come and be false, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it. NC might get a nice little cap here. Root House is a fairly sizable hex too, so going to give them a few more percentage, and this is like the most epic collapse I've ever seen of an Empire. The TR are going to be last place when this base goes through for the NC.
Well,
last.
There's still plenty of time.
There is. There is.
Really, the way it started off, the NC and the VS were just violently fighting each other on our front. We got to see some great action.
Yes, we did.
The TR were able to take some bases just out-popping them the first 30, 45 minutes, and that's how they got out to their lead.
So, small little story, and the stream viewers just saw it. I went into the point room, and I thought there was nobody in there, and then suddenly about 15 maxes just popped onto my screen. All NC, of course. And I was like, oh! Okay, well, maybe this point is a little more well-defended than I thought it would be. So, yeah, you're right, Diz. Another prediction might come true for you.
2 for 7,
2
baby.
for 7 for Diz's predictions today. Just not your day. But 5 seconds left on Root House Distillery. We're going to see what that does to the percentages. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good for the NC. There it is.
So about a minute away from losing Hurricane Secure.
So the ISIS outfit is actually the Iron Wolves. That's always clever. So TIW takes over Root House Distillery. That goes down with a 96% push, and 34, 32, 32. It's actually the exact same as the start of the match. That was actually the percentages at the start. It's just the TR had the 34, so we're like almost back to the start completely.
There you go. The VS are going to lose Hurricane Secure.
Okay, I'm heading over there right now. Hurricane Secure, here we are. We're at Hurricane Secure, and we're going to see what's going to happen. So you think the VS are going to lose, and they have 60% on the hex.
They're going to lose it.
A prediction from Diz. Here we go. We got, well, I don't know, man. We got VS coming in like crazy right now, all over the place. They are coming across that bridge heavy. There's 28 seconds left. They just, well, no, they didn't drop on the top. That was actually more NC dropping on the top, so maybe you could be right about this one.
Got to get to 500 before the day ends.
Yeah, you do. Get up to that 500 mark, and hopefully, you know, Diz, you can just kind of redeem yourself. 12 seconds left to go on this point, and the NC are going to get themselves right back into it, using this Eastern Front to their advantage. Nice job from the NC.
Well, they did what they needed to do. They saw the VS had pushed over and were really pushing the TR.
There it is.
And they were able to take advantage of it.
NC now in the lead overall at 34%. The other two factions having 32 each, and the NC took such a good advantage there of this Western Front. It's like they almost have like a big like bite on the VS right now. It's like a monster taking a big bite out of like Fort Drexler and Tacon and Hurricane and all the Hurricane bases. So NC taking a bite out of the VS.
It's interesting to see what the VS are going to do. The VS are also about to lose Eastern Substation.
Yeah, I'm looking
East
all over the
Coast.
map right now. This is not good for the Vanu, and it looks like Tacon Storage now being hit by the NC VS. Maybe our next faction to completely collapse here, and it might be due to just a little bit of an overextension, a little bit too early on. It's almost seeming like one faction just kind of goes on the offensive and gets such momentum going. And it's just hard for the other two factions to react.
This is not a Green Bay Packers-esque collapse, but...
Right, it's not quite that bad. But I think the TR collapse is almost close to that.
Yeah, if the TR end up in last place, then yes, that is Packer-esque.
That's a Packer collapse, Packer-esque collapse. Which, that was a great game, by the way.
So the VS I'm going to tack on now. They brought a Zoe Max up here. I don't know why. The Zoe Max is down, though. So
Zoe Max did go down very quickly. It looks like a lot of NC joining everybody else on this point. Little shotgun action to the backs from the backs guy. Back from the backs guy. There we go. I can say it correctly. I'm going to see what's going on the outside because I can't see what's going on the inside due to the smoke.
Well, in other news, it looks like Troy finally got himself banned from our channel. I'm amazed it took this long.
Me too.
But that is at the end of the day, that is definitely a good thing for everybody.
Yes, it is. So Rip Troy, another one banned from this channel, our infinitely toxic channel that we kind of said it would be. But you know what? In good news, my actual performance on my computer has gotten better over time. I'm not really sure how that's happened, but
You have a reverse memory leak?
it's like a reverse memory leak. It's like getting better over time. Although this restricted area is kind of getting annoying. That's in my face right now.
So this is a good hold the NC have here. Attack on.
Yeah, it
Looks
is.
like they got a Fury Sunday up here on the point. It is on fire. They might want to do something about that.
I'm watching it right now. Just this ISIS Sunder as it rolls in. There it goes.
Ass first. Always ass
It's
first.
got to be ass first, man. I mean, you got to have the best armors on the backside of the Sunder. So if it gets hit,
So we're down to 2 minutes. Only 40% VS. I mean, the VS have got to stop the bleeding.
yes, they do. They really do. And yeah, it's still 31, 34, 34. VS had like the moment of glory. And are they really gonna let this Sunder just burn to death? I mean, look at this thing. There we go. They're finally repairing it. I was just waiting for the explosion, but it looks like it's not going to happen. So the VS need to come back at this base. It's 57% population, and it looks like that base isn't going to be touched either. But Fort Drexler going down. I mean, VS got to figure it out right now. NC doing an extremely good job over at Tacon Storage, just taking advantage of this. And if they get this in time.
So looking at the map, though, there's a lot of VS there, about 30 seconds away from taking Ixtab power. That's, you know, if they're keeping an eye on this, that'll obviously give them a minute or so. But that's, at the end of the day, that's really just one good push from redeploying.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you. I mean,
Although, as we said that, there are now 60% VS here.
yes, yeah. So Tacon Storage. I mean, I'm watching the battle at the moment. It's gonna go, I think, in the VS favor, and that's my official prediction. But man, the VS are getting slaughtered right outside these doors.
I have to make a prediction, so I'm going to say NC are going to hold it.
Okay, all right. So Diz trying to get back up to 500 at the moment, and here we go.
You know, I should have checked to see if that Sunder was in here before I opened my mouth.
Right.
Can I take it back?
No, you can't. This is actually your prediction now. So, 47 seconds left. We have Maxis on the platform, and NC are not gonna. I don't know, man. They're holding it
dying.
hard. They're going hard right now. You got Bax and
Spells 26 and alcohol. Please restart your stream overlays. You now have map timeline.
Map Timeline apparently on our stream overlays. So I guess I have to restart that at the moment. And here we go, restarting my little overlay as I have to like log into it. Sorry guys. There it goes. there's our map timeline for everybody, if they can see it right there. This is kind of how it's gone. I mean, actually, look at the TR. They've been ahead the whole time, and then suddenly VS took a small lead, and they were only at the lead for just a small chunk, and then NC have actually just, it looks like the VS have kind of come back just a touch at the end. But yeah, man, I mean, this is a TR collapse right here. And yeah, Diz
is done.
Yeah, Diz's prediction not coming true.
I saw the Sunder icon. I thought it was inside. It was below the stupid building. That's all right. 2 for 8. Let's move on.
20 minutes to go in the match, guys. 20 minutes.
And that's 20 minutes. So right now, VS and NC tied up. It's all tied. It looks like I still have my little map overlay thing up, so I'm going to take that off for you guys because it's kind of hard to see. So let's see what we got going on right now. Fort Drexler is the story at the moment, though. VS need to redeploy furiously.
That is a lot of NC over there.
Yes, it is.
I mean, okay, so there's how much time? 19 minutes left.
19, yeah.
I'm not really sure why the NC think that's a good idea, but
hey, man, this is a big hex, and it's, you know, this could be the final power play from the NC here, and it looks like they're going after Gurney Dam. Look at, they're going after Hurricane as well. So they're doing that triple pronged attack at the moment on the Vanu, with Tech on storage still a long way to go from being resecured. This could be a good move.
This is our first fight at an actual base. I have got to see this.
At Hurricane, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks like Hurricane's kind of going back and forth right now. There's not too many players there, you know, considering the scale of this event.
Well, the shields are up. It was a gate defused by the NC. This is already done.
Yeah. That's kind of what I figured as well. Yeah, Hurricane going back the other way to the, oh, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see.
Well, no, the NC, this is, all the NC from the Sundays are still in here, but they have no reinforcements. Like I said, the shields are still up.
Right. So anyway, looking at Fort Drexler right now, still not much redeploying yet from the Vanu. We're probably going to see it happen very soon, though. Yeah, it's already starting to happen. 38% in the Hex. The VS definitely have to respond to Hurricane as well. And probably Vital stockpile. I mean, there's just a lot of bases that are going the other way for them.
When I say this, the NC managed to get 2 Sundays off the pad. 4 Sundays.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to head over to Hurricane myself, and we're going to check this out on the stream, because there's not too much happening right now at Fort Drexler, aside from the NC just stealing the show.
Sunder is exploding at an alarming rate here.
Oh, a little bit of a leg chop there from my end, but it's all good now. Going into the Hurricane area, let's see what is happening. I'm going to have to, like, power through this shield. Here we go. All right. Yes, here come the Vanu. They are attacking in force. They need to get this base back real quickly because they need to redeploy to other bases. They have big concerns at other places on the map right now if they want any shot at winning the record smash. So here come the VS furiously. They're couple maxes coming in. The point looks like it is going to flip back in the Vanu favor, but this was actually a good thing from the NC, and it's not just they didn't take the base.
Bottom time at Gurney and bottom time at Fort Drexler.
Yeah.
Fort Drexler. Wow, am I really going to go 2 for 9?
I don't know, man.
Jesus.
But we'll see. I mean, look, there's a ton of VS here. They're all about to redeploy and get themselves over to Fort Drexler.
All they need to do at Fort Drexler is just push everybody to 1 point. 1 point slows that down so much.
It does. It does. I mean, just get to that point. There's only 16 minutes left on this, so they get to a point, they start slowing this base down, and already they're in A right now, getting that back. So good kudos on the VS here. But I don't know. I mean, there's still a couple NC on this point. They may actually be able to take these VS. They do. Two guys just take about 4 VS down. So nice job there from the NC, holding that point down. We got a guy come up the stairs and see if he can get a kill here. He does. Nice job. And the A point and C point both flipping right now for the VS, and this could have been a little too aggressive of a play for the NC.
Okay, NC, though, are holding Gurney Dam pretty much unopposed right now, and it's down to a minute left.
Yeah, and that base, I mean, if we can kind of both make a prediction on that, probably will go through, because the VS just seem to be ignoring that one at the moment. If that goes through, that's going to be a huge advantage with 15 minutes left to go.
I mean, that gives the NC the lead.
Yes, it does. But look at Roothouse Distillery right now. That's got a minute left on it with 50-50. That's the base I'm going to go to. Because I want to see if the
I'll keep
Vanu
an eye
can
on
hold.
Gurney. I mean, the VS... I think the VS just said to hell with this. There's
Yeah.
nobody showing up here.
Yeah, they did, and that's fine. I mean, that's actually going to help them at a base like Roothouse Distillery, where I mean, as I'm talking, the point does get flipped, but they still have a lot of guys coming in on Galaxies. There's a lot of Scat Maxes here though from the VS or from the NC. The Bax group did redeploy. It looks like Max is just everywhere right now. The ISIS guys are coming back in too. Huge amount of NC swarming this point. 14 minutes to go. Yeah, the NC definitely didn't want to lose this, but still tons of VS coming down. Look at this humongous max crash happening from the Vanu or from the NC. This is crazy.
These VS... Okay, there's still a ton of VS at Hurricane. It looks like they've got a hack started on Hurricane Secure Storage. Now, the rest of the VS at Hurricane need to get over there.
Yes, they
As
do.
we've seen, that base is flipped the most. It is the easiest one to hold when you get people set up across the bridge.
Yeah, it's very true. And look at this. VS are going all out right now for Roothouse Distillery. They got the point back. There's too many maxes right now for the NC. They don't even have like a single infantry player to flip this point in the other direction. The one single infantry player is like the only thing holding this point down right now. It's like a Bax guy. Look at him. He's just being a hero right now for the NC. He may go down to that grenade under his feet, and he does. Couple of maxes coming in for the Vanu. Roothouse Distillery does.
I'm here. This is...
Man, this is quite a base. Look at these res grenades going
This
off.
is some of the most violent fighting we've seen all day today.
This is absolutely
Oh my god, look at all those NC. Yeah,
one.
this is...
The NC pushing it now. That is so many grenades on the ground. This guy has no chance at all. Did the VS lose this and like they just gained it and lost it? I cannot believe the back and forth right now on this point. Unbelievable fighting there. That's large scale FPS right there, everybody. Right there. That was the showcase of it. That was
the VS,
crazy.
I think the VS are in trouble now because they are losing X-Tab power. Minute 40 left on that. The TR have a huge force over there.
Well, you know, Gurney Dam too just got taken by the NC as we kind of thought it would. And yeah, the NC are in the lead with 13 minutes to go. VS
Looking around the
struggling a
rest
bit.
of the map, the NC are in a really good position because they have... There's a couple hacks on them, but they have, you know, decent enough numbers there to slow them down.
Yes, they do. And yeah, this map is looking very favorable, as you said.
All right, final prediction. NC
All right.
Gonna win this whole thing.
Final prediction. You heard it here, guys, from Diz. NC are going to win the record smash. You know what? I don't even know if I want to make a prediction because I think I agree with you, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the
They're
positioning
just-
they have is amazing right now.
I don't think there's enough time.
They've got the secure storage resecure. The Fort Drexler obviously didn't go their way, and we knew the VS would respond to that one. So the VS got back there. Really, all the NC need to do right now, just keep pushing in that kind of southwestern lane and just keep going that way. I mean, go to Roothouse, go to Biddle Stockpile, just get those little caps, and it's gonna really help the NC.
Yeah, a lot of this, the way the map looks right now, a lot of it is the result of just kind of timing.
It really is.
When the VS went and pushed over the TR, started taking bases, the TR finally said enough and started pushing back. And it just came to a point to where the VS are getting attacked by huge TR and NC forces at the same time.
And that's-
they can only defend so much.
And that's the thing too. Like that actually ended up for the NC up north to be able to push the TR as well because the TR started pushing on the VS. So yeah, now we're looking at a really wonderful position for the NC, and I'm actually going to go head over to Hurricane Secure Storage and check that base. But I don't have any faith that base is going to go through for the Vanu. So we see a couple Sky Whales flying around right now. 11 minutes to go on Record Smash. 31% VS, 35% NC, 32% TR, and I think I just buzzed right over the base. I did.
The VS have a... Well, no, they don't. They have. I mean, they have a decent position on the bridge. I don't think they have anywhere near. They don't have nearly enough people here right now.
And look at, we have the 8FC Sky Whale over here right now, dropping guys off. This is the base they want. So, a lot of outfits right now for the VS targeting this base. Goku's here. It looks like, who else is here right now? A couple of nameless guys, nameless outfits, obviously. It looks like this.
NC just did a gal drop on the point.
Yes, they did. I'm watching it right now. That the other gal, the
They
8FC gal, just like
they're
followed it
taking the
down.
point. They're taking the point because the VS were set up.
Yeah, they
most
weren't
of the
on it.
People were set up on the bridge.
But it looks like this is actually going to go back very, very easily to the VS. It was just a quick little flip, but that could buy them enough time to maybe get a couple more guys.
10
into
minutes
space.
left in the match. 10 minutes to go.
There you heard it right there. 10 minutes to go left in the match. Couple more gal drops. Look at this gal just like ditching and dodging everything it can. This Sky Whale right here. Valkyries. More gals coming in. Big gal drop
Don't
at
know
the top.
what that Valkyrie is doing. That could be the key to the whole thing, though. I'm going to keep an eye on it.
Yeah. This guy's going to get shot in the back right there. And here we go. A couple NC coming into the point. And it looks like it's probably just going to be all over here for the VS at Hurricane Secure Storage. Nice gal drops. A couple more guys coming in right now for the VS. But I don't know what they're going to be able to do. The point actually going back to the Vanu. This room actually doing a really good job for the Vanu right now. There's a lot of VS just showed up all of a sudden.
There's a lot of them hot dropping in, and
There's a couple Sunderers down the hill here.
Yep, and I think there's also a VS Galaxy above the tree there that I can't see.
Yeah, there is. Here it comes. It's flying right over the top. 3 GIS, 7 ETA. There's a lot of VS. VS looks like they're going for this base hard. They need this. I mean, you look at it. Outpost Lambda now getting attacked by the NC, and I think a base just flipped, got captured by the TR. So 34% TR now. Diz. 34% TR, 35% NC. If the VS capture this, which it doesn't look like they will, a debris is going to fall on this guy, I think. Yep, there we go. Debris just killed that guy. Couple more Reavers coming in. Yeah, it looks like Hurricane Secure not going to happen.
So that's not going to happen. The VS are getting hit at Outpost Lambda and Biddle Stockpile right now.
Yes,
They
they
are
are.
just completely on the defensive.
Look at this crazy fight right now at Hurricane Secure. I can't even leave it. This is just nuts. There's Sky Whales everywhere dropping people, dropping light assaults. There's Reavers coming in, shooting their breaker rocket pods. There's smoke going off. This is a crazy battle here at Hurricane Secure with 8 minutes left to go in Record Smash. Now looking at the Hurricane base, so it looks like Fort Drexler completely secured, and I'm going to go check out that Outpost Lambda as well just to see if the VS can get a resecure, but it looks like they should be able to, barring a humongous NC response after resecuring Hurricane Secure.
See, the VS also showed up to Biddle Stockpile. They haven't flipped the point yet, but they have a pretty good pop advantage.
Yeah, I saw that too, the big pop advantage. I think they're going to be okay at that base. So watching Outpost Lambda, VS have a advantage, and they have the point right now at Outpost Lambda. So that's going to be good for them, getting that base back against the NC. But still 30, 35, 34, 7 minutes remaining in Record Smash, and it's getting down to the wire, man.
NC doing a good job of holding the point here at Biddle. This is kind of a weird base.
Is it? So I'm going to head down there right now and check out that Biddle. As I'm getting tells. Here we go, coming in.
I think the NC are completely dependent on spawn beacons right now, though, and
that's not good. Yeah, it looks like the VS are all over Biddle. Yep, they're coming in with light assaults everywhere, but still, NC, did a decent job of holding that point for quite a while against the Vanu, but they do finally all go down. I think that, I don't know if that was taking me right again.
Some of these assaults on VS, they certainly guarantee the VS have no chance of winning now.
Yeah. No, I don't think the VS are going to be able to win this, the Record Smash. They had an opportunity for just a moment there, but it was plucked away from them. And if you actually look at Gurney Dam right now, that's like they're like encroaching on our western front, the TR and the NC at the moment. So,
if that may be what decides this whole thing right there.
Gurney Dam, yeah, absolutely. Looking
Although
at
the NC, looking up north, the NC have 60-40 at Kessel's, and they have the hack going on that.
Yep. Yeah, they do have the hack going on Kessel's Crossing. Couple of just things going on up north. Hurricane Secure Storage, though, looks like it will be resecured by the NC. Their population just hit hard there. Fort Drexler, though, I want to check out. It's got 9 minutes left, and there's only 5 minutes left in the match, so I don't think Fort Drexler is going to be a major base, but you never know. If the NC focus their population here,
That
it
would
could
be a huge mistake.
It really would be. I agree with you there. Yeah, it looks like the NC not going to touch this base at all. It's going completely back. I think they've almost totally left Fort Drexler. They're expanding their horizons elsewhere. I think the big fight right now is going to be over at Hurricane Secure, because I think the VS just said, all right, this is like the base that we can possibly get back. So here we go. VS's last...
Plan for pride.
Yeah, the VS's last stand here is going to be at Hurricane Secure Storage. The base that they lost early on in this record smash to those Briggs guys. So here we go. 49 seconds left for the resecure, but coming in hard are the VS guys right now from like either
Okay, now let me
side.
ask you something, Shock. Where the hell has this PPA spam been this entire fight?
I know, right? Like these guys. Oh, and embarrassingly, a Future Crew Scythe just ran into a Galaxy. We're not going to talk about that one.
I'm sure he meant to do it.
As I watch that happen there, just right in front of my screen. But anyway, we have a nice little push here from the Vanu going right in. They are going hard into Gurney or into a Hurricane.
4 minutes left in the match. 4 minutes to go.
You heard him there. 4 minutes left to go in the match, and the flip is on. They have time to get this base away from the NC and possibly prove Diz's prediction wrong. Because this will allow the TR to actually win, but
Well,
what's
the
going
NC
on?
are going to get Kessel's.
Are they?
There's no way the TR are going to save that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That's actually a humongous thing right there. What is
The
going
VS
on?
are also the VS have a hack on the Ziggurat.
Yes,
so
they
when I was
do.
talking about the timing thing in the last 10-15 minutes, it kind of flipped on the TR.
Look at the VS hacks right now. Ickenham Southern, Eastern Substation, Ziggurat. They've got 3-4 hacks right now going on. Roothouse Distillery won't make it in time, but Hurricane will if it goes through. Ziggurat, Eastern, Ixtab, all could go through. That would actually make the VX win. That could be
I don't know if
it.
that would help them win. I think that would definitely get them in second place because the TR, like I said, TR are 30 seconds from losing Kessel's.
Yeah.
And the TR are also going to lose Woodman ASE.
Yeah, they are.
2 minutes. They have enough time to get that.
So watch carefully, guys. Up in the top left corner of the screen, you're going to see bases that are going to get capped. You're going to see those numbers flip around quite a bit in the next few minutes. This is really intense right now. Obviously, I have to stay on this western front over on Hurricane Secure, but gosh, pardon me.
Somebody needs to tell the VS to get the 48 to 96 at Roothouse the hell out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, like get out of Roothouse, guys. Go up to Hurricane Secure. You need that one. You need those other TR bases right now. The Ziggurat looks like it might go through. Eastern Substation would be good. Ickenham Southern. I mean, so many bases the VS are kind of giving up on at the moment. They really need them.
Okay, so Hurricane Secure, they cannot cap it in time. I don't know if the NC snuck in there. And got
They
the
might have
point
snuck
back.
in. I don't think I saw it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they did sneak in and cap the point.
Yeah, because they cannot get it. So that's
Yeah.
you have huge VS forces at two bases they cannot cap.
Oh.
Roothouse and Hurricane.
Unfortunate there for the Vanu at Hurricane. I'm just kind of watching this now sort of get cleaned up. And Fort Drexler, obviously, a little bit of a flip going on there. Gurney Dam. Yeah, the western front is pretty much all locked up. This is going to be what it's going to look like.
The TR saved Kessel's with 5 seconds left.
My goodness, another prediction not gone right for Diz.
About 2 for 14.
What a sit. Oh, wait. It's actually ticking still. It ticking still at Kessel's Crossing. I'm kind of watching it right now. 2-1. And maybe your prediction's right. No? Oh my god, this timer is like trolling me so
yeah,
hard.
it is. The timer doesn't. it
Come on,
stopped at
timer.
0. Stopped at 0.
It stopped at 0. Oh, come on, timer. You got to be kidding me.
Whoever's covering that front, I hope they're up there because
They're like
that's
streaming
the
right now
whole
at
thing
Kessel's
right
Crossing.
now.
This is crazy. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this timer is trolling me. I think it just stopped at at 1 second to go, and it's still a contested battle. I don't even want to take my eyes off this timer right now. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, it goes the other way. Nope, and it stops again.
We're down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds left. This could be the base that ends it
The
right
TR
here.
stopped Woodman ASE, but they don't. The TR don't have anything hacked.
They don't have anything going. It looks like this is going to be a win, I think, for the NC.
So this counts for so many points that I end at 500. Thank you.
Good job. It looks like, yeah, there it is. Kessel's Crossing gets capped 36% with 2 seconds to go. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it.